Hi everyone, so today we have an election prediction for Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump in 2016. So this is as if Bernie Sanders was elected as the Democratic nominee for president and Donald Trump obviously the GOP representative for the presidency. So starting off with the safe states, we know that the West Coast probably more likely than not to go to Bernie Sanders. I'm giving Bernie Sanders all the states that Hillary Clinton won in 2016 because I do think that he would carry all of those states. DC safe. Going over to Virginia, I'm still giving that to Bernie Sanders because even without the Tim Kaine factor, probably Clinton was going to win Virginia either way. But this is the map, and let's start off with Maine's 2nd Congressional District. I think that Bernie Sanders with the Northeastern appeal could win back Maine's 2nd Congressional District. Going down to and let's go in and fill in all the safe Republican states. Up and down the map, Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District I'll come back to. Up and down the map, all the safe GOP states. Yeah, this is where we start off, and now let's go in and do the battlegrounds. So, okay. So we start off with 233 for Senator Sanders of Vermont and 163 for President Trump of New York. Now, let's be a bit more realistic. Arizona and Georgia, probably going to be competitive, probably going to go to Trump. These are two states that I think that Donald Trump would carry. They're more likely than not to go to him. Iowa will be one hotly contested state. But going over to the Rust Belt, this is an area where I think Senator Sanders could win, ultimately giving him the election because, President Trump only won the Rust Belt because Hillary Clinton could not appeal to the Rust Belt. Senator Sanders has a much better Rust Belt appeal than Clinton does. I understand your argument. However, Senator Sanders in the Rust Belt would get all the Democratic vote, most of the independent vote, and a lot of the I want to bring back all the jobs vote. So I don't see Trump taking the Rust Belt. Ultimately, he loses the election. Going over to Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District, this is a state where I think that Bernie Sanders can do well in with his Midwest appeal. But we have a number of states we are yet to fill in. North Carolina and Ohio, these are two states where I think that Donald Trump could win. But taking now, Trump is mildly approved. But back in 2016, he wasn't really approved because of all of his scandals behind him. Hillary Clinton wasn't really approved because of all her scandals behind her. But going over to two states, Ohio and Iowa, I think Bernie Sanders would carry Ohio. Iowa, I'm giving to Donald Trump because he won it by 9 points. And Ohio, I'm giving to Sanders because, part of the Rust Belt, he can run up African American turnout. But I think that Iowa, Georgia, and Arizona would become competitive. But in the end, I think that Trump could carry all these states. However, Bernie Sanders still wins 342 electoral votes for Senator Sanders and 196 for President Trump. Thank you guys all for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next video.